Hello to my Trash Mountain family. We are down here in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. I am with Shelly, our Latin American director, and also Chris, who is from Grace Calvary Chapel in St. Joseph, Missouri. And we are down here kind of working through what the next steps are for our outreach and ministry in Honduras. As many of you know, we unfortunately were forced to break ties with our previous partner here due to some financial accountability issues and just a break of trust. And we mutually parted ways. And but as we know, God is really good at taking something bad in an unfortunate situation and doing something great. And what you're seeing behind me right now is the majority of the teachers and the students from the school actually moved from there knowing that there was not going to be the opportunity there was before, and started a new ministry. And we're excited to announce today that they have named the ministry, and it is Project Rohi. And so this is going to be run by the majority of the previous teachers, and we are going to be in a full partnership with them. This is not our ministry. This is something that we have seen an incredible movement of just heart from the teachers here, and the families and the people that are involved in this, and parents that are pitching in this church that gave us kind of a spot to start. And so over this last half a year or so, we've been working with them and just kind of, building the relationship and seeing how it might work. And we are excited to say that it's moving forward. I apologize for the rough nature of this video, speaking from behind it, but I wanted to give you a little context for the location and just how things are being done right now. As I mentioned, the teachers here had a relationship with the pastor of this church, and he graciously provided this space just to kind of get things moving, starting with just feeding, but then very quickly picking up where the students had left off and teaching full-time. And a lot of the teachers volunteered at first, but fortunately, all of you, donors, supporters, people that love the ministry down here, have stuck with this, and they are now working full-time and really carrying out things in a way that I would have never thought possible after last summer. And so it's been a real blessing to watch, but obviously this is not a great long-term solution, and they're cooking out of a small kitchen in this house, but fortunately Grace Calvary Chapel gave a very generous gift, and right next door they have been building this new structure, and this will be the new school, at least the beginning of it, and the first building. And this will provide a real nursery where babies aren't having to sleep on the floor and strollers, several classrooms, a real kitchen, some open space for them to meet. There's some land on the other side of it that will provide a outdoor play space, playground. Also, as you can see down here, these are actually parents that are volunteering, and they're digging the massive hole for the 3 bathrooms. And so that's a very hard job. Those of you who have been down here and helped with something like that for a house, they've been doing an awesome job at getting that done. And so it's actually very close to getting finished. And for those of you who've been down here, to give you some context of where we're at, like location wise, right across the street is the dump. You can't really see it in this, but we are directly across the street from it. And so it's really close to all the communities that surround it and work there. And fortunately, because of this move of the teachers, the kids have not had to go back up there. They're in school and they're getting educated. And I cannot say thank you enough to all of you who've stuck with us through this very difficult time. It's not something that we would have ever predicted or wanted, but God is in the business of taking something good and turning it into this, and it's just been a huge outpouring of love from those of you in the States, and especially from these teachers and parents and just everyone down here that launched this new ministry, Project Rohi.